Hi guys. Today we'll be talking about gay marriage and Christian persecution. As we know, recently in the news, there's been this Kentucky clerk who has refused to give marriage licenses to homosexuals, and she was jailed by the court by some judge because he held her in contempt of court because the court had ordered her to give them licenses and she refused. Well, this is the sign that the tide has changed, and the word of God is now hated by people who love darkness. You know, in Luke 21, verse 2, Jesus says, before all these, they shall lay hands on you and persecute you, delivering you to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Luke 21, verse 12. When we read these things, a lot of times we look at other countries like, these things are happening, like in the Middle East, like Syria, and we think like, this thing can never happen here. But it has come here. We are now living in Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, homosexuality is a satanic thing, and as a satanic thing, it is always against the word of God. So this thing that's just happening right now, it shows we are living in the modern Sodom and Gomorrah, and that the hands of God have been removed from this nation. So as Christians, we have to expect more and more of these behaviors will happen. In the world, like watching the media portray the lady as a bigot, as this and that, it shows what will happen to us when these things come up. You know, and even if I read from Genesis, the book of Genesis, in Genesis 19 verse 8, when Lot was trying to talk to the guys who were trying to rape the angels, they told Lot, stand aside. This one came in as an alien, and already he is acting like a judge. Now we will treat you worse than them. It shows that the homosexual movement is a really aggressive movement. You know, it is the movement that really, really is the beginning. And as Christians, we should expect like way more persecution is going to come, because this type of persecution will shake the church. It will reveal the true Christians versus the false Christians, because you will have to make a stand. There is no more neutrality. Satan will come after you wherever you are to reveal your character. And Jesus said that in John 15 verse 20. Remember the word I said unto you. The servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will also keep your sayings. And the society has rejected the word of God. Whether you have like President Obama claim that they're Christians, Jesus says you will know them by their fruit. So the same guys who are saying they're Christians for vote, when you watch their fruit, is exactly contrary to what God is saying. So in conclusion, guys, knowing that the times have changed, knowing that we are not living in the days of Noah, the days of Lot, before the Christ's second coming, we should be praying God for Cam Davis, so he may strengthen her, and also we should be praying God for ourselves, so that He may strengthen us, so that we may be ready for the trial, the hour of temptation that will come upon the whole world. At the end of it, guys, I will quote a verse from Jesus in John 16, verse 33. It said, "All these things I have spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." There is nothing to fear. The only thing to fear is that our lives are right with Christ, and in the end we will overcome. So pray for Kim Davis. Pray for other Christians who are suffering throughout the world. And may God help us all, guys, so we may be strengthened to overcome the coming trial. Have a good day, guys. God bless.